Health, Quarter 1, Lesson 3 and 3.2, Community and Environmental Health. Environmental problems in the Philippines. The Philippines is presently facing a lot of environmental concerns. If you look at the environment around us, you can see that there are a number of issues that really affect our lives. The current environmental concerns represent a considerable measure of danger to the well-being of people and creatures. Our environment is constantly changing. People need to be aware of what types of environmental problems our country is facing. Current environmental problems makes us vulnerable to disasters and tragedies, now and in the future. The most pressing environmental problems in the Philippines is deforestation. It is the destruction of big areas of forests. Flash flood is a sudden flood of great volume, usually caused by a heavy rain. Illegal mining is defined as the extraction of valuable minerals or other geological materials from the earth, from an ore body, iod, vein, seam, or reef, which forms the mineralized package of economic interest to the miner in the absence of land rights, mining license, exploration or mineral transportation permit, or of any document that could legitimate the ongoing operations. Soil erosion happens when soil and rock are moved from one place to another by wind, water, and gravity. Causes of soil erosion: deforestation, building of roads, agriculture, urbanization, mining, from oil tankers with equipment faults, from nature and human activities on land, from water sports, from drilling works carried out in the sea. Coral reef degradation is a significant problem throughout the world. It has been acknowledged that 27% of the world's reefs have been affected. Pollution means any alteration of the physical, chemical, and biological properties of water, air, and/or land resources. Air pollution means any alteration of the physical, chemical, and biological properties of the atmospheric air. Water pollution means any alteration of the physical, chemical, and biological or radiological properties of a body of water, resulting in the impairment of its purity or quality. Noise pollution is the excessive sound that causes hearing loss, stress, fatigue, irritability, tension, headaches, and high blood pressure. Pollution. Soil pollution is chiefly caused by chemicals and pesticides, such as poisons that are used to kill agricultural pests like insects, and herbicides that are used to get rid of weeds. Oil spill is an accidental release of oil into a body of water, as from a tanker, offshore drilling rig, or underwater pipeline, often presenting a hazard to marine life and the environment. Effects of the environmental problems. Effects of deforestation, soil erosion, landslide, greenhouse effect, denuded upland, silting of rivers and dams, degraded watersheds, flooding, destruction of corals along the coast, an increase in the spread of life-threatening diseases such as malaria and dengue fever. Effects of flash floods, destruction of dams and destruction of leaves, causes of diseases such as cholera and other waterborne diseases, loss of life, contamination of drinking water, hepatitis B, gastrointestinal disease, and leptospirosis. Effects of soil erosion, unproductive use of farmland, difficulty in raising of livestock, silting of artificial lakes, loss of soil and vegetation which causes climate change. Effects of oil spill, suffocation of marine mammals, death of trees from oil in roots, skin irritation, memory loss, dizziness and irritability, headache, nausea and vomiting, chest pain, coughing and lung problems, skin injuries, rash and blisters. Effects of coral reef degradation, loss of edible reef fish, reduction of species diversity and richness, alteration in the size structure of target species. Effects of illegal mining, water poisoning of all the living things in it, destruction of beautiful coral reefs, barrenness of land, asbestosis, mesothelioma, silicosis, cancers, chronic obstructive lung disease, emphysema, skin diseases, and hearing loss. Effects of air pollution, global warming, formation of photochemical smog, formation of acid rain, aerosol formation, depletion of ozone, asthma, lung cancer, fatigue, Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease, nervous system damage, irritation of the eyes, nose, and throat. Environmental laws. PD 389. The Forestry Reform Code codifies, updates, and raises forestry laws in the country. It emphasizes the sustainable utilization of forest resources. PD 704. Preservation of optimum productivity of fishery resources through conservation and protection. PD 1219. Providing for the protection of coral ecosystems. Adopts adequate measures to conserve and regulate the use of water in commercial, industrial, and residential areas. It also provides other policy guidelines on water quality and management of water resources. PD 463 amended the Mining Act of 1936. It requires all mining leaseholders to comply with pollution control laws and regulations and provide for penalties for non-compliance. PD 1251 imposes fines on tailings and mine wastes, and the fund generated is used to pay for the damages to land, agricultural crops, forests products, aquatic resources, and infrastructures caused by pollution for mining operations. PD 984 or the Pollution Control Law. PD 825 prohibits the improper disposal of garbage. PD 856 or the Sanitation Code places the responsibility on the local government units for the solid management in their area of production. RA 8749 or the Philippine Clean Air Act of 1999 provides for a comprehensive air pollution control policy. PD 600 or the Prevention and Control of Marine Pollution.